Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, People's Choice Award winning The People's Duchess. I am so glad you guys are here. I am going to be doing something a little bit different for today's episode. I am going to be speaking off the cuff because my heart is full and my cup runneth over, and there was just no time to script anything. So I apologize ahead of time for the ums and ahs and uhs that I do not have time to edit out. I am not here for the perfection today. Meghan will be supplying the perfection for today's episode. So Meghan Markle stepped out to the Variety Power of Women event in Los Angeles, and all eyes were on her. The world pretty much stopped for the several minutes that she was on the red carpet taking interviews. It was absolutely fabulous. Not only were all of the reporters really dazzled and mesmerized by her, but also inside you then see various videos of people freaking out when they see her. And it's just such a refreshing sight because it does lead me back to the whole theme of my show is Meghan has been that girl forever. Like I said in Soft Power, like I said in It Girl Diaries, like I said in The Quiet A-List, the average person does not see what it takes to run in these circles. It is not just about seeing them on television. It's not just about exposure. So we had Meghan on the red carpet in this custom nude Proenza Schuler floor-length gown with these very interesting slit detail at the bottom and this very unique shoulder bias cut. I don't know if the ruching at the waist was intentional. I'm not really sure what's all going on, but it was gorgeous, okay? It was absolutely gorgeous. Both Proenza Schuler and Aquazzura were very quick to take credit for the looks. Really well done, tailored to perfection, and in this really creamy, luxurious looking fabric. And Aquazzura, when they posted about her, all the comments underneath the post are just telling them, look, this woman has put you guys on so hard. Please make her an ambassador, or at the very minimum, name a shoe after her. Whoever the heads at Aquazzura are, y'all need to put this woman on as a board member, or at the very minimum, name a shoe after her, because she has done more to elevate your company's profile than $1 billion advertising budget ever could. Aquazzura is now at the mainstream category of luxury, which is a category that everybody is aware of. It's the Gucci, the Prada, the Dior, the Brandon Blackwood, the Telfar. And I think it's very safe and fair to credit Meghan with this phenomena. Prior to 2018, they were an underground, quiet luxury brand. Post Meghan, they are everywhere. The future queen has been seen very publicly wearing their brand. The aristocratic set has been seen very publicly wearing their brand. Even 9 to 5 girlies like me, I did Portrait of a Lady and immediately went out and bought the Aquazzura de Nueve pumps because they were just too cute to resist, and they were only like $395 by then. So that is single-handedly Meghan's doing, period. The style consensus was there. I mean, need I say more? Need I say more? The style consensus is there. Every fashion magazine, every fashion girly, anyone who's anyone in fashion definitely came out and made their thoughts known about Meghan's dress last night. The consensus is in, the fashion world has spoken, and this was drop dead gorgeous. Meghan finished the look with the Proenza Schuler flip shoulder bag, Missouri chunky huggy hoops, Missouri's Charlotte bold ring, and her trusty Cartier love bracelet. She finished off this look with her signature slick backed bun, middle part, and natural dewy, I call it wedding makeup because it looks exactly like her natural wedding makeup. And this is, again, just a really big stroke of genius. Everything was so understated and elegant and very much appropriate. This is a Hollywood A-list celebrity-filled event. However, Meghan pared all of these things down because A, she doesn't need much. I mean, you don't need anything when you look like this. But also, the event itself was honoring and empowering women and also their charitable endeavors. So while she looked amazing, I still think that it was really appropriate of her to go very understated and highlight the event instead. And the event itself is quite the event. Inside, she sat next to some very powerful women, including these two who you might not ever have seen before, but are single-handedly running these enterprise and keeping things moving. And by things, I mean the world. This is the quiet A-list that I've been talking about. You don't see these women in front of the cameras, but without them, everything would be in shambles. Meghan is an actor. She's been very acquainted with both Janet and Perlina for decades. These are her pre-royal ties. These are people she has known for a very long time, and marrying Prince Harry had nothing to do with her being at this event tonight. She was there sitting shoulder to shoulder with her fellow actors, her peers, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Emily Blunt, Carey Mulligan, Lily Gladstone, Fantasia Barrino, Billie Eilish, Dua Lipa, Margot Robbie. Everybody was there. This is what star power does for an event. At this event, Emily Blunt was an award recipient, and she spoke candidly about her stutter that she had growing up and how acting helped her overcome that. I learned about her charity and how she works with children that have stutters, and I am definitely going to support that now. This is how you use your celebrity for a good cause. This is how you highlight charities, not just showing up somewhere and thinking that that's good enough and people should just be happy that you even came. Till today, the biggest problem Meghan's in-laws have is that they think that their presence is good enough. They think just being seen somewhere by people is enough. They don't prepare. They definitely don't speak from the heart. Their speeches are stilted and stagnant and short. And it's very, very, very clear that they don't really care about any of this stuff. And they refuse to understand that that's very off-putting. They gave you early years because they thought, you're a mom. This is a no-brainer. Just go up there and say, I'm a mom too. I know what it's like. Nothing that is tangible that can actually physically help said moms. And then they gave you Earthshot literally just to keep you busy. Just to put something in your hands. I mean, they know you can't really handle too much. My theory is that his father stepped in and said, hey, look, just take over this whole climate change thing. I can't really do it anymore. I'm the king now. And he was like, bet. Meanwhile, it's contrary to everything he does. He takes jets, he kills animals for fun. I don't see him being earth-friendly in any way, shape, or form. I don't see him being eco-friendly whatsoever. And I'm not harping on that whole thing about being eco-friendly because we all can't always be eco-friendly, but he in particular, nothing about him screams eco-friendly. And I understand the person of his status needing that privacy, but come on, climate change? He could have taken on some other initiative that were more believable, or at least less hilarious. I guess I say all that to say this. For the people who knock Meghan for her work, but praise the others when they go out of their way to rub shoulders with Hollywood, I think it's just really important to, while you're already here hating, highlight this very important work that Hollywood does. And speaking of celebrities using their celebrity to highlight charitable causes effectively, I want to just bring this up briefly to contrast. I was doing the research for this video and I just thought it would be a great visual representation for you guys to see what I see. And I am not in any way, shape, or form comparing and contrasting two women. This is not a comparison of one duchess versus the other. This is a comparison of impact. And I think that this is an important comparison because there are people who are going to be tempted to come into my comments and say things like she's irrelevant or something of that nature. And I would love for you to give me the information that confirms that. Short of that, I would like to give you the information that confirms the opposite is true. This is my research that I did. And for the first time, I want to bring you guys into it. So as you can clearly see, I have Googled Meghan's event, and every headline is referring to the event itself, what she said, what she was looking forward to. Everything was quoted. All right, so then I conducted the exact same search criteria for the other royal, who royalists swear has leaps and bounds more impact, leaps and bounds more interest from everybody. And the interest, that's really not my jam, but the impact is where I want to focus in on, because the speech that she gave in that Meghan cosplay Barney purple suit was supposed to be the landmark speech that garnered worldwide attention. The biggest one yet is what the sycophants were calling it. And the speech itself was completely flat. It was 2 minutes of her saying love on white children. Of course, you don't need to tell people to do that, but she feels that it's important 5 years running now to tell people and remind people to love on their children. This speech lacked organizational resources. This speech lacked organizational efforts to curb things that are affecting children in those first 5 years: child poverty, homelessness, etc. So there was absolutely no information on how they were going about doing any of the loving on white children. They just said love on the white children. So very disappointing, but also just in general, it doesn't seem like anyone really remembered that it was this particular speech. I saw a lot of going back to her previous speeches, and I think that they just kind of said, okay, it's one of those speeches, right? Because it's pretty much the same thing. She said pretty much the exact same thing in all of her speeches. She's not really deviated except using ChatGPT 4 to reword it for her. So really weird. There was also just really no fashion mentions. I mean, yeah, her little contacts at Vogue and Vanity Fair put together their little obligatory, oh yeah, she wore a purple suit, I guess it wasn't terrible. Whatever. They wrote their obligatory little dry 3-minute read articles about who shot John, and that was pretty much all she wrote. Where's the fanfare? Where's the trending headlines? Where's the tweet after tweet yelling about how good she looked? Or at the very least, where are the millions of their real and definitely not bot supporters all over social media? Where are all of the posts? Where is all the information? Where's all the frenzy around the event? At least the quote, where's her notable quotes? I really did not find a lot of information about this big, huge landmark speech. So I say that to say this. Again, not to diss or compare, but I think it's really important to highlight how effective activism using celebrity looks like and what the royals are doing. Whatever it is that they're doing over there is not working. And you don't have to take my word for it. Another really great way to gauge their success is to see who else takes them seriously. This is the Time 100 climate list. This is a list of the who's who in the climate change arena. Who's not on this list? Prince William is not on this list. I am willing to bet my home that Sam Jacobs not only knows who he is, but spoken to him, spoken to his staff. He had to have. I mean, Prince William's done everything in the book to try and get on the map with Earthshot. So Time 100 compiled a list of their 100 biggest names in climate change, the people who are moving and shaking the climate change arena, and William's not here. And why is William not here? because he's an unserious person. He is not serious, and it probably took Sam all of 5 seconds to understand that this is just a project that has been handed to William to keep him busy and out of the rose bushes. This is not a real job for him. He doesn't take it seriously. Serious people do not take him seriously. Serious people know that this whole Earthshot thing is a way to scam money from investors and just to give him something to do. He doesn't actually care about the climate. Someone that poaches animals, takes jets everywhere like an Uber, he is not worried about the climate. And real people can see that. This Time editor compiling this climate change list of leaders couldn't see that. And he said no thanks. So I just wanted to kind of bring this to the forefront. And again, not to down anybody, but facts are facts and data is data. I'm not making this up because I'm not really fond of them. This is the information that is out there for everyone else to also compile. So once again, if you have data to the contrary of this, that they are more relevant than what I am making them to be, by all means, please drop the link. Otherwise, what kind of impact are they having versus these Hollywood people? I hear it over and over again. Oh, she's just an actress. She's an actress. Look at what the actors are doing. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they're accomplishing. Look at what they're achieving. Look at the leaps and bounds and differences that they're making in everyday people's lives. Isn't that what the royals claim to do? So I don't get it. I don't understand what's the tea. Back to Meghan though. Girl, drop the skincare routine, sis. Drop the skincare line. Drop it. We don't need much else. We just need this immediately. Anyways, I just wanted to put this quick little video together because Meghan stepped out and stopped the entire world. She didn't just break the internet this time around. She broke everybody's backs. And I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of you, Duchess. You've done amazing in life. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep glowing. Keep bringing relief to the poor, keep highlighting the needy, keep producing quality content that keeps the world entertained and informed and interested. Just keep doing you, boo. And we will always be here to support you no matter what. And thank you guys so much for joining me for this short but impactful video today. Let me know what you think about her look. I absolutely loved it. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that we can grow our channel and I can bring you more quality content just like this. Thank you so much, you guys. Please remember to be kind and have a great weekend ahead. Bye.